On this episode, we're going to talk about cigar lounge hours of operation. Welcome back to another episode of Cigar Wealth. I am your host, TK, and the author of Cigar Wealth book. I got a great question today. Question was sent to me on my website, rather, through the inbox. TK, hours of operation advice. Hours of operation for a lounge. Okay, I hope you guys are ready. Hours of operation for a lounge. If you are a lounge owner and you're looking for hours of operation, let's start off with not what your personal life is, but let's talk about what comes with the territory of owning a lounge. And this gets a lot of people in trouble, right? Because you have the good and you have the bad. Meaning, if you have good hours of operation, that means you have considered the consumer. Your consumer, if you have an entrepreneurship-based consumer, let's just say, right? So the base of your customers are entrepreneurs, meaning they either work from their laptop or they work remotely. They have their laptop and they need to start working as early as possible. So that is a remote-based clientele. Similar to myself, where I work from my laptop or I work from my cell phone. So we are up early, we're cigar smokers, whether we're in the industry or not, we're smoking a cigar early in the morning. We want to be in that lounge purchasing a cigar because we have work to do. Now, if you have that type of clientele and you formatted your hours of operation around that, that means you took your consumer base into consideration. And that's very important. And your consumer base is going to be extremely thankful for that. So if you have a lot of entrepreneurs or people who just want to have meetings, for example, right? They just want to have meetings. If your lounge is not open for them to have meetings, then they're not going to have a meeting. If you have blue collar workers, meaning they have a lunch break or they have going into shift and they need to purchase cigars. If you are closed, then they can't purchase those cigars. And if you're not open during their lunch break, they're not going to purchase cigars. If you have a sporting event, like watch this. If you have a sporting event, if you say that your hours of operation are from 2 p.m. on down, will those hours of operation change when that football season comes into play, where Saturday football starts at 12 noon, if not earlier, or if there's a soccer game or if there's any sports game that is international and those hours of operations may need to change? You say that you close at 7 p.m. Understandable. But if you close at 7 p.m. and then it's Monday night football or it's Thursday night football or it's Sunday night football, will you extend those hours? I would love to hear from lounge owners with your experiences on making changes to your hours of operation, or what is your experience with hours of operation? Did you have to make any changes? Did you have to open up earlier? Some lounge owners will say, well, it costs me more to open up early than if I were to open up later on in the evening. Oh, that's a different approach, and it's difficult to digest, simply because when the sports season comes around, and mind you, there's different sports seasons. Okay, there's different sports seasons at different times of year, and you have to understand your clientele base to understand those particular hours of operation. Now, if you are a lounge operation that only opens up on certain days of the week, you are truly going to have combativeness. You only open on these nights of the week, but when this sports season come around, will you consider opening up on those other nights? We don't know. It's all about the reasoning, the logic behind that lounge owner and why they open up at those hours. Some lounge owners may argue it's difficult to find good people. I can attest to that. Yes, it is. To actually work a lounge, because you have to pay them, and you have to pay them a lot. So I understand that aspect. Hours of operation on the weekend versus the weekday. Do they change? Do they not change? I've been to every lounge you can imagine. Some lounges don't open up till noon. Some lounges open up at 9 a.m. Hell, I remember when I was a lounge manager, I would have to open at 9 a.m., clean, just to be open for business at 10 a.m. So our hours of operation started at 10 a.m., not open doors at 10 a.m. and clean while customers were in there. My owner at that time, Marcus, thank you for your years of wisdom and leadership. Marcus he didn't play that radio. You got in here at 9 a.m. to clean whatever we didn't clean last night, to be open at 10 a.m. for business. Marcus was very stern on that, and I walked away with a very valuable lesson on that type of business strategy. So thank you, Marcus. So hours of operation, lounge owners, my suggestion would be speak to your customers. Speak to your customers. Speak to the ones who are purchasing cigars. If you have a large consumer base and they purchase cigars daily, you need to talk to them. You have a lot of them that own local businesses right next to the lounge, and they need to get there early, 8 a.m., 7 a.m. So guess what? Get there, open up so they can have a cigar or whatever they need to purchase at that time, because you're losing money. You're truly losing money. If there's a construction site, I remember when I was working in the lounge and there's a construction development going on. These construction workers, my God, the moment I open up the door, boom, right there, made money. Great. Now for the lounges that open up late, here is my advice to you. I don't like you. What are you doing? Are you a nightclub or a cigar lounge? Why do we have to keep going back with this? You're either pregnant or you're not. I don't want to go back and I am not going to go back and forth with this. So for you to open up like 6 p.m., 5 p.m., a whole day has gone by of people driving up and down past your venue, and you're losing all of this potential opportunity, all of this potential revenue, simply because you don't want to open up at a certain time. And we're talking about late, like late, 5 p.m. to open up a lounge that's late. That's like, what are you doing? That's like, we're getting there to open up later on so we can have that nightclub vibe. What are you doing? You truly don't know cigar smokers or the business of cigars or the industry like that. Like, we're talking about a full-fledged cigar lounge, and then you change the hours abruptly, not letting us know, hey, by the way, this, that, and the other, and have specials. If you're saying, hey, by the way, we have happy hour. Cool, we know happy hour is traditionally from 5 to about 7:30, 8 p.m. or so. Have a morning happy hour for the cigar smokers who do come in there, for the ones who work from their laptop, the ones who work remotely, and you know they smoke cigars. Have a happy hour for them early in the morning. Guess what? 10% off of this particular brand from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, or from 12 noon to 3 p.m. So from 12 noon to 3 p.m., 10% off of this cigar, because we know in this neighborhood, in this area that we're located in, we have first responders, blue collar workers, white collar workers, no collar workers. You need to do some psychology. You need to research. You need to do some consumer behavior research of your consumer to find out what is the best time to open up your business. Do a survey. Lounge owners, consumers, let me hear your thoughts in the comments. Let me hear your feedback. What has been your good, bad, or indifferent experiences dealing with lounges with hours of operation? Thank you for the question. That was one hell of a question. Wow, that was it made me think about some things. Thank you so very much. Do you have a question about cigars or business? Feel free to visit cigarwealth.com, hit the Ask TK tab, and I would answer your questions to the best of my ability on this platform. Don't forget to get the book, Cigar Wealth. If you need help growing your business, Cigar Wealth. Learn how the industry did it so you can do it. Until next time, be blessed. I wish you massive success.